This is Demon of Kolob with number 4 in my series, Life in Utah. This is just talking about coffee in Utah. As some of you may or may not know, besides drinking and smoking, the local LDS church and Mormons also forbid the drinking of coffee and tea. So it seemed to me growing up that not too many places would actually serve coffee or iced tea in the state. You know, just like the Denny's and little coffee shops like it. But those of you who are traveling to Utah or thinking of coming here, that's no longer the case where trying to find a coffee brew or get your caffeine fix is being hard. It's surprising. Utah was kind of late to catch up on the craze started by Starbucks and others about the fancy coffees and the mix, but Starbucks eventually found its way here, and long before it did, a lot of local coffee shops opened up, especially in the Salt Lake Valley and Park City. There's quite a few coffee places. It's really not hard to get your little caffeine fix here. If, like Utah County or some more LDS areas of the state, they may be a little bit sparser, but they're still there. I don't know how true it is, but the jokes and the stories going around that a few years ago when Starbucks opened up a store in American Fork in Utah Valley, very, very high concentration Mormon area, that it was interesting. Sunday, they had a real business going, but everybody came in hiding their faces. And the joke was that somebody was hanging out in the coffee shop and saying hello to all their neighbors who didn't want to be recognized and flustering. I don't know how true that is. Just kind of the story you hear going around. Now, speaking of coffee in Utah, kind of a fun little story and interesting. There's one local coffee shop in the Salt Lake area called Just Add Coffee. And for a promotion, they were selling greeting cards. And then because of the popularity of it, they put out t-shirts. They decided to create a design to kind of make fun of the local culture and just kind of localize it. So they designed a logo where they had out of the clouds pouring a carafe of coffee, and it was being poured into the trumpet of the angel Moroni, which is on all the Mormon temples and is a very big Mormon symbol. Well, this didn't go over very well with you-know-who, and the church threatened to sue, so they had to back off this promotion and quit selling those greeting cards and the t-shirts. However, that was a very in-demand design, and the fact that they had to change it made news across the country. And so, anyway, they redesigned it without the angel Moroni and came up with the slogan, and it still showed the same with the hand of God coming down out of the clouds pouring the coffee, this time into an empty trumpet, with the tagline as, say, the Lord giveth and a church taketh away. So, just another little humorous story with things. So, not much more to say. Also, if anybody was wondering, even if they're forbidden by the local religion, smoking and cigarettes are available in the state, just heavily taxed and heavily marked up. They're even debating right now in the legislature to raise the tax on cigarettes to make up budget shortfalls by increasing it about 150%. So, you can smoke here, but it's going to cost you. And that's it. Another installment of Life in Utah. This is Demon of Kolob out.